Hello there everyone, and welcome back to more XCOM Chimera Squad. We had our first two missions with our new adversary with the Progeny, and sadly I made a little bit of sloppy mistakes, it feels like, in the second half of this video, but they're very minor ones that I just don't get an opportunity to benefit from the dragnet, since I did have the intel, or the free team basically, to get the extra resources, even if I have no idea how significant the bonus would have been. But we're going to get that out of the way now. I'm just wondering who to get a level 3 team with, since it's a little bit uncertain, because normally it would work better just to wait until an event of some kind. And yeah, this is another reason. I would have liked to get to level 3 since it's Friday currently, so I could have gotten 2 unrest reduction just for the security region, which would have been perfect. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. Otherwise, I do have the major crime force to help mitigate the damage from the Hidden event, and I think I'm going to tackle this mission here just because I have the freedom to ignore this one over here. Never mind the fact the rewards aren't all that great. Turncoat Grenade is one of those really powerful abilities, I think. But I kind of have Verge for that as well. Ooh, Mind Shield. That's like an exclusive for the Progeny, I believe. Now, I am really wondering if I want to do this mission or not. I have flashbangs. I think we'll try to not easy mode our way out, but the one thing I'm really intrigued by is the Mind Shield, from what I understand, actually ignores the Enrage, the Berserk effect for Axiom, I think. I could be wrong there, but there's justification to get that regardless. And 3 items may not be all that terrible, but I'm just trying to think. If I go for the epic submachine gun, I'm probably going to do this mission anyway, just so I could deny the anarchy that it would cause. That's probably my main justification, is to manage that. But I'm just wondering my main justification for having 2 epic submachine guns. I have 3 agents, one of which is Shelter, who we're going to be using for almost every single mission, and the other 2 are basically principal agents, which I'm probably not going to field until really important missions or when everyone else is promoted. So I don't really think I need an extra epic weapon with that said. But again, I'm going to take this regardless. I feel like I don't have much of a choice. At least if for making sure we don't lose the friggin' campaign, ideally. Now, Godmother was going to do the Star Initiative to try and get everyone a principal agent, because that's what I would like most. Get everyone max promotions so we can see everything they have to offer. Also, we have new supply items in the Dragon rounds. +1 damage, I don't need to tell you how much I love this. It's basically built in Mastercrafted submachine guns until we get that done, since I'm not going to be using shotguns for here on out for a little while. And it does light them on fire, but I don't know how likely that is. And I don't know if I want the incendiary grenade, since that's going to be a whole new dynamic to figure out, isn't it? If I had to guess. I'm going to have to think on it, but let's get the research going. I already said I want submachine guns, the Mastercrafted ones, since we're going to be using that a lot. And really only Caleb's pistol. Well, the assault rifle is the same kind of damage, and Zephyr doesn't really use a weapon, so she's going to be tricky to utilize fully. Thankfully, it seems like they don't really have armor for the Progeny, so I think we're okay regardless on that fact. And we get to play with the Endless Brevity for a change, which is going to be a nice treat. And I don't care about the scars, just additional reduction in dodge, but based on the breach events, that could be a factor, and I need to eventually try and clear that out. Otherwise, no, I don't want to switch there, but let me make items available so we can get you some good stuff. Do you need an autoloader? A reflex grip could be useful, because you can fire the pistol and then do your charge with your additional mobility. It's just a question if your fan fire actually works with the reflex grip. That's the main thing I'm afraid of, because I would love that to be the case. And I wonder, fan fire with a stock, guaranteed 9 points of damage even if you miss? Does that actually work as I'm thinking? Because that's a guaranteed kill even if you miss every single time. I just don't know if fan fire I can use multiple times if it's like the hail of bullets ability that it says here. A lot of uncertainty, so let's just go the safe route before I try and optimize it. Now, without a doubt, overdrive serum, flashbang, and what kind of breaching? Windows, door, and the infamous wall. So, I want to maybe give you a breaching charge for that possibility. Although, Care probably be better for that, wouldn't he? He has Phalanx as well. Because almost at every opportunity I might want him in front, so that way he can take the hits for everyone. Or at least start shielding pretty early on. Now, the big question, do I give you Dragon Rounds? 4 to 5 damage minimum, so we don't... And then with Dragon Rounds, that's 5 to 6. 50-50 chance to kill, assuming you don't light him on fire. That's pretty good odds. Can I do better is the main question. Well, I either have ammo, or more ammo. So I'm probably going to be buying more ammo is what it's looking like. And I'm going to have to be mindful of more trank rounds. Well, I have Zephyr to knock him out too. Let's keep that in mind. She's kind of trained to knock them out with her main attack. So long as I don't use crowd control. And also, let's get the regen weave. Where's the regen weave? There you are. Flash bomb, of course. Flashbang, flash bombs are going to be really important for this. Almost to the point I want to get rid of the holo scanner for another flash bomb. But I need the health regen just as a fallback, just in case. And I think I'll buy another regen weave. With that said, I have the money to just go crazy. It's really nice, isn't it? It's again a question if I want to use these, because I don't know how exactly the grenades will work. I only seen the one incendiary grenades that purifiers used on me, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. Adding a little more complication is something that we're basically doing really well with already. Where is the regen weave? There you are. So now we have full array of regen weave. We just gotta make sure they don't get focused down is the catch at this point. So two agents that could potentially stun, one of which has the stalk and holo targeting potential. We have autoloader and Verge because he's gonna burn through all his ammo. And this is the advanced autoloader, I want to make sure. Shelter gets the guaranteed hit, so he arguably doesn't even need the... Well, not the target system, but the stock. So I want to give him an autoloader maybe to help offset that. If it drags on long enough, that is. And we'll stick with the scope and reflex grip. I'm really hoping this works as I'm thinking. That would be kind of nice. And otherwise, I have 3 flashbangs, one of which is a bomb. And I am really wondering if I want to swap this out or not, but I think we'll stick with it. Yeah, we'll stick with it. I'm just wondering what else I spend money on, but I want to save at least 200 credits for our Mastercrafted submachine gun, which we're not going to be waiting. We're going to be waiting for a while, rather, till that gets done. So we're not really concerned about our money. And I didn't pay attention.
Special weapon at this location. Hostiles unaware of our approach.
And to be honest, I checked the walls, but I never checked how many engagements. Only 2. So we got 2 side windows. Overwatch plus dodge. I am fine going through the front door, especially since there's positive buffs. It's just Zephyr doesn't benefit too much from it. Automatically activates Overwatch, so sounds decent to me. I kind of would like Verge to go last because of that. Now, without a doubt, you just flash. Yeah, because Verge should, if I use Levitate at all, Verge has a really good chance of hitting with the Overwatch. Never mind the extra range, I think. So I like to think that might work well. I just gotta make sure maybe the Overwatch will kill him. And plus 50 dodge is decent.
Stay behind me.
It's just Zephyr gets punished by that. Nope, we only disoriented a bomber. So, not as effective as I would have liked, and only one of them is hostile. You're disoriented, so I don't think we need to worry about you. So who's the biggest threat? The Sorcerer, without a doubt. If I light you on fire, because you have Dragon Rounds, that'd be great. I want to believe that hinders her immensely, so... I don't even think I need to attack her. Where do I put Zephyr with that said? Because these are a lot of his psychic abilities that are probably guaranteed to hit if they use like another Soulfire. So I don't want her to get focused down is my main problem. So you have a decent chance to hit. And you don't really have much better odds, so let's just soften you up for maybe a subdue. And maybe I just levitate you. It weakens you. You don't attack. And I take you out. Yeah, Zephyr's gonna attack you, so I'm not really concerned about you in case you get stunned or knocked out. Yep, you're just primed for death. At least it's better covered than the first mission. Aww. That was a shame. Lots of hunkering down. Sadly, Fanfire's one-time use, so that's good to know. And I can't really charge anyone. Shield and charge, and it only does 3 damage. So how do I best want to do this? Without a doubt, I try and shoot someone. And who's go? Oh, there's a Necromancer too who's gonna summon zombies. So I have flashbang maybe for you. And you get to go as well. Dragon rounds will hinder your ability. Just a question, who would you attack? Is what I'm not sure about. Alright. 47. Oh yeah, because hunkered down. Well, that's a guaranteed kill right there, so... I can't really say no to that, I'm not gonna lie. What are my odds otherwise? 91. And that's a guaranteed... Well, that's a guaranteed kill if it hits. I gotta start taking out targets, so... Especially poor odds with the hunker down. So she'll die to the fire. You're gonna zombie. So we could just avoid you for a bit. So I'm not too concerned.
Took a hit, but I still stand.
Jeez, those are
Push
some.
through the pain.
Those are some shots. All right, so connect shield and this thing. Now, we do need to manage this because that was a lot of damage. And that's not even cover free, so... Oh, that just emphasized my points. Verge is like in no cover yet again. Especially from the angle. So you're gonna get to go, we need to deal with you. That Alkalite's gonna get to go. So I need to manage you a bit better. If I'm not gonna... I'm probably going to have to rely on teamwork, so that way Verge regenerates some health too. Now, there's not really good cover, but I don't have to worry about those guys for a while. So I'll save the flashbang. Do I overdrive serum or not? Because Bomber's disoriented. I want to believe he's not much of a threat yet. And can't do much else, which is why I'm wondering about the overdrive serum. I guess we do it now. Because with them doing half my health and damage, apparently, that's a big scare. I just gotta make sure they go after Sephiroth. Oh yeah, and I kind of forgot you have momentum too. So you can heal yourself. I kind of want to withhold that though. Kind of. Bruiser. Bomber. Acolyte. Really, I just want to restrict where they can go. Because I want to believe don't have to worry about the bomber yet, but he does need to be dealt with, which is probably what Banish is going to be for. And there's chances these acolytes could... If I stupor you, would that actually kill your zombies? I'm assuming no. And he's going to reanimate more zombies too, so I may want to hang on to stupor for that reason alone on him.
Your mind falls away.
Alright, I got lucky there a little bit. So, gotta keep in mind, Shelter's likely gonna swap positions with someone. So that will prime Carrot for a good dibble shot. Well, not really a flank, but a good dibble shot.
Tossing smoke.
So, at least this way we saved the med kit. The canister is pretty good, but what does it hit? Everything. I think it only does like 4 to 5 damage. I don't know if it's like worth it. Especially when it can get a guaranteed hit on the Necromancer now. Yeah, Cobra is completely unhindered. I gotta keep that in mind too. But where would Shelter go that he can get a good shot? He swaps with the Acolyte maybe? He could swap with this Acolyte here. And then get a decent flank shot on the Cobra. He also has Hail Bolts, let's keep in mind. As well as Trank rounds. Let's see how this goes. I'm not comfortable about this situation, but Soulfire, armor should negate, well, Pari indicated it, so that's even better. Now, I can finish you off, and you already went. There's a lot of targets. So this gives me a flank shot, but again, I have Hail Bullets, so it's really a question who I want Carrot to go after. Because if I light you on fire, that'd be great. Gotta be mindful of your cover situation too. Because you got the best cover, hands down. And I want to steal it. If that's at all possible.
Trading places.
Well, what's my chances to hit? Yeah, that's another reason why. I want the guaranteed hit, but it's a knockout. It's not... Yeah, Hail Bolts is not even a guaranteed hit, but... slowing you down is probably a terrible idea, so... And by slowing him down, I mean using Soul Fire, because it wouldn't be enough damage to kill him. Let's hope this is enough. Nope, minimum damage.
Excruciating.
Even with the smoke.
Restricting target mobility.
Stay with us.
This is not going well. Going to the... It's just...
Missed. Still too close.
Just not knocking him out, I guess, because... I'm trying to compare with Godmother and all that, but... how that was going. I need to stabilize. I have a while before I worry about the stabilizing. Now, what do we do next? Because I don't want to worry about the zombies, because maybe we could deal with the necromancer, but now I have to deal with him. And I also want to try shielding. Bomber didn't actually do anything either. I think what I need to do is be worried. Let's see, just Necromancer and the Stun Alkalite, who's gonna get to go. And I have to deal with you too, which is a bit of a pain. If I can light him on fire... Oh, that...
I should have hit.
I agree. Because I kind of want to light you on fire still, because that helps. Now, I'm just wondering best alternatives. Because zombies shouldn't reach me, and again, killing you would be the best thing to do to get rid of those zombies. And I guess I have little choice but to deal with you too. Since I don't have much opportunities elsewhere, but dang it, you had to miss that shot. I'm inclined to try it again. Just for that reason, because laying you on fire should kill you. And... are we going to get benefit off Overdrive Serum or not? Nope. Unless they actually attack her. Spectral Rupture, okay, so they're just going to explode.
Salvaging.
So Flashbang is good for him. Kill off all the zombies, maybe. Okay, and you're stunned. Perfect. Now, I don't know if that's going to kill all the zombies or not.
For ya.
I almost looked.
Ah, dang it. I rushed that, didn't I? Now I know I'm getting sloppy. So you should... I don't know how much damage the Dragon Rounds do, but you should hopefully burn to death. Bomber's like the biggest threat. And this Cobra also needs to be dealt with. I want to trust the Alkalite will just die. I want to trust that. But honestly, I don't.
Tougher than I expected.
It's no
Sadly,
use.
sadly, no days or anything there. That's unfortunate. Now you will need to take that stabilize seriously. Ah, That's kind of what I was afraid of. Now you're gonna burn the party.
I think I'm running low.
Now, I could swap positions. I do need to kill you though. I don't have much of a choice. And I'm giving them really good cover. And I don't even know if this ends the turn if I use Soulfire first. That would be a great... This is a bad time to try and experiment though, is it? And apparently you have full cover there too. And I can't even reach forward to subdue. But I have trank rounds. I have that as an option at least, but still. This is not the best position to be in. Because again, I'm wondering if Soulfire ends the turn or not. That's honestly what I want to know. It's just not the opportunity I want to find out. Or test it.
Delaying hostile.
Moving in
Yep,
position.
that ended the turn.
That hit. Still mobile.
Anything I can do?
So it's definitely been a while since we had a
That
difficult
took a chunk out.
a losing mission here, but this is not anarchy or that. What
Come on,
happens?
fight!
Because yeah, Iron Man mode is not really all that impressive with its current state. So I'm inclined just to try and restart this. What exactly did I do wrong though? Is it really not having Godmother and Axiom really caused me the problem? Because, well, the fact they have ridiculous health is another factor too. And Verge again had no cover. Even in smoke he just got focused down. That's a lot of my problem too. That's gonna burn your turn. So let's do this as an opportunity to experiment. So I want to experiment with fan fire. You just don't have a lot of good targets. Does this burn your entire turn if I were to use it?
Hostile out of play.
Less danger for us.
Yeah, it did. Okay. That's what I need to know. So I can get some more power out of it in that case when I shield if I'm not gonna try and shoot and rush or shoot and charge. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay.
We're gonna try this again and take what we learned.
Ouch. You okay?
Did destroy the cover though. So restart the mission because again, Iron Man mode is... I'm not really impressed with Iron Man mode. I figured they would allow me to continue forward in some sense when the mission fails. Or maybe I'm just cheesing it.
Informant came through. Hostiles at this location have a special weapon.
Now, how do we improve this though? You Watchtower and Overseer. I didn't even get to benefit from the Overwatch, keep in mind too, that Verge had. And the flashbang did absolutely nothing either. I'm inclined to still do it just for that matter, but I think we need to not get surrounded. So we want to try and kill the ones in the building so that way I can use that for decent cover. Hopefully. And without that, I'm going to have to focus on the Sorcerer to an extent before they cause too much trouble. So you get dodge. And I gotta keep my double Overwatch is kind of nice, so maybe put Shelter over here. So maybe I'll be lucky enough to get multiple shots in. This only makes me worry for what's gonna happen for the second breach if I'm gonna have to burn a bunch of utility here.
Let's do this.
Stay behind me.
Oops, I
Grenade
never checked who
out.
gone first, dang it. Not that it's a big problem in this situation, I guess. And I really want to deal with you, but apparently the odds to hit are not impressive. So we'll take what hit we can, I guess. And I am wondering if I just take the Cobra hit with that said. But, so that's deja vu there. I want to, yeah, Verge used her levitate, or used his levitate rather, so. And again, cover is a factor. Especially with Sephiroth being slowed down too. And I want to argue the burning just keeps you from using your abilities pretty well too. So I think we just stick with the strategy on covering our flanks, maybe deal with the bomber really quickly, which we shouldn't have to worry about for a turn. And just prime you for potential death. Oh. Dodge is useful there because that was another 6-point hit. If it didn't dodge.
Tougher than I expected.
And at least now he has Dane covered, which is all I really wanted.
If I see it, I'll shoot it.
Yeah, and that was a downside
We are
there as
counting
well.
on you.
Now, swapping with you is a terrible idea. Because it allows... I do need to swap with someone to try and manage to crowd control a bit, but... Who do you see? The Bruiser, Necromancer needs to be softened up, and the Poison Canister, and there's a civilian there. And if I swap with you, Sephiroth could potentially finish you off with the extra point of damage. Oh, and it actually works there.
Tag the hostile.
Yeah, I'm really messing up for whatever reason though, considering I lost out on the Overwatch potential here, or even a double Overwatch with that said. And if I soul fire you, that slows you down to just past Carob. And it's guaranteed damage, so can't say no to that,
Give
right?
you something to think about.
Psionic suplex, so there's a few things we need to do here. I could just kill you, and I have good odds of it, or flashbang you. And that will disorient you for next turn. I can focus on the Alkalite behind you.
Tossing flashbang.
Another way to knock heads.
And I could charge and hit you for next turn if you stay there. And Verge, hopefully you'll be okay now. Because my strategy of having Sephiroth take all the hits apparently was completely useless. I need to understand the AI on why they chose not to go after Sephiroth. Yeah, 15-18, really good odds to hit. But again, he's disoriented. I probably have a little bit of time. So I'm just going to focus on actually winning this engagement first. If I can get away with it.
Hostile out of play. Batten
As
down.
much as I hate burning these uses, we might as well use them. Okay, you moved. So that means you're not going to shoot once you summon zombies.
Reusing.
And I'm fine with that. What really screwed me was the necromancer summoning zombies and then shooting. You can't do it now, thankfully. Okay, I'm fine with the negating the guaranteed hit. Now, Sorcerer still has to go pretty soon, but I want to believe Verge can finish her off. Actually, Zephyr would knock her out. And you would get Pari as a bonus, but... Is there really... There is cover there, it just doesn't want to show it, oddly enough. Gotta keep in mind those are also explosives. And when does the zombie go? Zombie goes next. I'll probably take the hit there. So I think I'm more inclined to take the half cover. Maybe. Just to watch, as this is opportunity. This is when they all go after Zephyr. Even after I tried doing that before. And I could disorient you. Yeah, I think Verge would be better for knocking out our friend here. And we are going to need some hostages too. At least we definitely want to try. And if I daze you, that'd be great. So that negates your zombie. And moving you seems kind of pointless. And you're gonna try and shoot Verge.
I thank their inferior training.
Thank God for cover. That's all I have to say. So you're disoriented. I want to believe Verge can take a hit there. We need to make sure you die. So without a doubt, a shot on you is warranted. And you would not shoot the sorcerer, that's the problem. Battle Madness would be a great way to do it, and then it can banish, maybe, our bomber. He would survive the shot, and I have a free reload if I want to maximize damage. It's a bit of a gamble, so I'm what are my odds actually if hitting the sorcerer though? Oh. Alright. So I was wondering why I can't Battle Madness her or anything. I guess she's just immune because of the Mind Shield. If I had to guess. And again, I don't want to burn Stupor on you. I may want to save that for next turn if I'm going to ignore you. And you're disoriented. Only one I'm uncomfortable with a Battle Madness is the Cobra.
Unleash your frustration.
Since the daze is going to be expired then. Just, I had no idea who you were going to shoot. And they all were in cover as well. I kind of want them to just shoot a carrot because they have the armor. Because they have a thing for Verge, that's all I gotta say. And I need to make sure you die. Sadly, Battle Madness did really nothing there. Uh-oh.
Taking fire. But
yeah.
It is poorly
That was a lucky shot, but at least I had the health there to at least take the hit. Oh, okay, so you can swap with them just fine. The only one you can swap with is the Necromancer, which I'm fine with you have trank rounds.
Switching.
Probably not a good position for you getting shot at, but try and knock him out.
Target gone.
Not the most efficient, but I might as well use it. In case that he lived.
You
Especially with
missed
that
the
full
shield.
cover. So now I have an opportunity for 2 shots. Charge up the shield's probably my biggest priority though. Who needs the shield most? Because I want them to shoot
Protected
at
from all
Carrot
angles.
more. So you're the only one I don't like, and you're in full cover. And I worry for what that bomber's gonna do from here on out.
She leads the way.
Wow, you could just soul fire every turn.
Would you stop that?
At least I have regen weave to help, but can I crowd control? I could crowd control here. It'll leave her a bit exposed, but good opportunity to just cripple them. Since I'm not likely to kill, maybe knock out the Cobra. Cobra should definitely die just from the fire assaults. Let's do it. Root it, so that limits what you can do. And you just die. I do need more prisoners, without a doubt. And we'll just see if you can stay still.
Your thoughts are mine.
Okay, I was wondering if I need to move or not. Or maybe I just do a preparation. That way it speeds you up. I'm worried he is a bomber. So you know what that probably means. I don't think I want to stay here in general to let him throw a bomb. We've been doing really good at managing him, so let's just see what he's capable of.
Grenade in play.
Yep, that I knew. Okay, so Kirp gets to go, but Verge will not, but at the very least, Verge can get a shield, so I don't think I need to worry in the slightest. And do you get a good hail of bullets shot on our Alkali here? You know what would be funny if I could just swap positions with the grenade. As stupid as that sounds.
Trading places.
That would be amazing. It maybe even delays it too as a bonus. Now there's a canister of some kind detonate. Oh, the grenade. Nope, not doing that. I am noping out of that. And we'll just take you out of the equation. And another prisoner.
One less to worry about.
So, easily we are protecting
Now
Verge.
that's protection.
In all honesty, I may want to just take the hit anyway. But they'd be really damn exposed for the bomber. And I don't know if I like that, but if I lay him on 55... And I don't know what the blast radius is, because this... Actually, can I find out? Alright, so I'm safe going here. For a double shot maybe next turn. Although again, I should have let the kinetic shield just take the double hit. So I don't want to be too close. And we can't forget about our Alkali friend here. I can regenerate the health though, but what's the best way to deal with him? Because I have good odds to hit him. But it's better odds to maybe stun him. It comes down to what happens if I just stupor. If I get a 1-point stun. How useful is that? Since we've seen Soulfire as a guaranteed hit, so... having cover against him is not a big deal unless I'm worried about a flank pistol shot maybe. If I stun him, that'd be great. It's better odds than shooting at least. I think that missed. Now I have two choices. Worry about the bomber, which we have full cover against, or potentially deal a few, and have Pari at the ready. And maybe you'll be inclined to attack Zephyr, especially if you're disorient.
Double time.
You may have more grenades, but we know how the
Boxing in
mechanic works.
target.
Missed.
And
Still too close.
And a shotgun's not very good at that range anyway. That's not
No
cool.
luck for them. Burn through that ammo.
So it could swap positions. Soulfire means little. What I would like is another ability that I can use if a swap is not ideal. But this will slow you down. It'll give Zephyr time to deal with you. Because this is one of the situations where I would like to not temporal shift maybe.
Delaying hostile.
Oh wow, it ignores armor. How was it? That I was not expecting because it was showing me with the armor would not affect it, so I don't know what to believe in anymore. So everyone gets to go. Alkalite without a doubt's dead. Who's the bomber likely to attack? Or really, whoever the hell I want to bait him into attacking.
Found a better position.
Although, that may have been a terrible idea because you're probably going to go after Shelter. Oh, no, yeah. That's still a good
Popping and
idea
blocking.
because Kerp still has a shield.
Reducing profile.
Now you don't have much choice on who to go after. Actually, yeah, Mind Flame. I don't know if it's guaranteed or not, but that will knock you out. Perfect.
One less hostile.
We might
That's-
get through this.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I can't actually reach him. That's a first. I'm not used to this experience. So Zephyr's just gonna hunker down. I could have just done crowd control, but we already know how to burn their turn. Ooh, melee strike. Good luck, buddy. It's almost like I planned it.
Full up.
I'm out already?
Now, I don't want to use a free reload. Ideally, so we're just gonna subdue you. I was hoping for a 3-point, but
I messed that up.
Zephyr, you should have my back. Actually, just for sake of it, let's shield as a protection. Because I just want to knock you out and I want to save the charge. Which sounds ridiculous, but I can use Phalanx anyway, even if I don't need the
Buttoned up.
charge. And hopefully Zephyr can seal deal even with 2 armor. I believe she can.
Smash the hostile.
Alright, so that went better. And I still want to believe I got screwed over mainly because they had no cover. The placement seems to be really wonky, but I like this so much better. Holo scanner. We'll have Zephyr to cheat the system with teamwork. For when needed, at least. Non-aggressive enemies are surprised. Last year through gets Overwatch. I guess I'll have to go with that then. Because I want to benefit from that.
How's this for an entrance?
Throwing grenade.
The hull scanner was probably completely pointless. Ooh, and this is a big area too. Only 3. But you are hollow scanned. So it's just a question if I even care about your shot or not. I probably should because I don't have... Well, I have Furge to just levitate you. That's probably good enough. Burning? I would love to shoot you, that would be kind of nice. But let's just levitate you. Oh, Zephyr can't even reach that far. So, yeah, Zephyr would just kill you once you punch because of the fire. And hopefully you can get a good shot on the Alkalite. Graze. Not all that exciting. Perfect. Only 2 damage there. Hunkering down, that's fine.
Targets.
I have the target.
Oh, you have the weapon, okay. That's what it was. So without doubt, I want to deal with the Sug here. Guaranteed knockout. And Zephyr's in a really good position. I don't think I need to use teamwork on her yet. I just want to make sure you have some form of cover if we're going to get this knockout.
Shields up.
It's not the most impressive, but when I probably could have hit those 2, I guess, but managing these units is going to be a big deal because these guns are definitely going to hurt.
Book 'em.
Now,
Locking down.
Necromancer's going to go with his fancy gun, which thankfully he's not going to use just yet.
For the Progeny.
Oh, good hit there. He's not quite gone, sadly, due to the minimum damage and graze.
Behold your shackle.
So, part of me wants to ignore that, but it really comes down to whether Carib's shield gets burnt or not. And simplest thing I want to do is just, how good is a banish on you? Because I'm going to get increased accuracy with neural network, keep in mind, so that's basically a guaranteed kill. What I would love more than anything is Battle Madness, and have you shoot your friend here. But what I fear is going to happen is you're just going to shoot the Necromancer, which defeats what I want to go for. If it was a flank shot, then he definitely would take it. Unless I can hit this trooper. Is that at all possible? You get a good flank shot on him, so maybe that's... well, even if it fails, you're still on the neural network, so that's fine by me.
Show them how you feel.
I just feel like going after a trooper is pointless.
Ah!
Oh, and Berserk also negates that. Aw, really? You had a perfect flank shot. Right? Am I wrong to believe that? Let's just kill him now, no questions asked. And hopefully it saves some ammo if he dies right away.
Another hostile down.
Clanging loud.
Now we have to grab the loot.
I've had worse.
Let me
Yes.
draw their fire.
If only it could go there. Would be nice, but no. Now we use everything, and I saw an opportunity to hit both of them, right?
Watch this.
Avert your eyes.
Although Pari's going to be kind of useless, because the hitman's just going to negate even when disoriented. And this bruiser gets to go next, so you're kind of... Actually, I'm fine if Kirif takes the hit, now that the suplex is gone, which I think might happen. So we gave the gun to someone who doesn't use guns. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? So I kind of want Sepper to be out in the open to take these hits. Because yeah, you should attack Kirip just because he's out in the open, but he has guard too. So maybe not. I want someone to at least shoot Kirip, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Do I use teamwork yet? I think we see how this plays out with the Guardian. Or... Ooh, the stun's perfect. Or the Bruiser, rather, and see what he goes after. Perfect. So Hitman's gonna be dazed and take a shot. Of course, that negates Pari. That's what I was afraid of. Now, a guaranteed hit would knock you out, and that's probably what I'm gonna do, unless I can find a better position. Trooper's stunned. I don't know what a Resonant is, because we got rid of him so quickly. I don't know. Oh, okay, the icon, you're part of the Progeny. So it's not just human psionics that they employ. So I really am curious what you do. And actually, because swapping positions would be terrible, because then if I try to subdue a Furge, he's not going to have cover. And Kirp's the one with the reflex grip. Oh, wait. Okay, so Furge can knock him out easily enough, because he's on the neural network. So what we should do is try and prime this guy for death. How's the best way to do that, though? Because I want to get maximum value. I really hope I get another ability that I can use in place of relocate now. It's a lot of fun, but when I'm limiting these options... You're just going to be stunned. So slowing you down does no good, because I worry... Yeah, Stupor... Well, I can Stupor and do everything later. And Furge doesn't even go yet. I don't know what I'm trying to think. I just want to get full value out of Shelter. Especially if you're going to be knocked out. You potentially are going to be dead before you do anything. And that should ignore armor from what I learned. Against the bomber anyway, seemed like. Because 78 to hit is not good odds either. And that, well, that puts you on the back of the queue. What if I go after Resonant? I kind of want to see what you do. What your skill set is, if I'm honest. Where is the Bruiser? Let's just hit him.
Won't let you hurt my friends.
There. He's not quite in depth range. Side domain. +1 side damage. Okay. That's fine by me, because you're not going to do crap. I say that and he's about to go. Oh, maybe I put him up in the queue. Maybe that's why. Alright, time to use team up to make sure he doesn't get that opportunity. So your party's gone, so... Again, we're getting no value out of our overdrive serum, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, you can hit both of them. Perfect. So, Verge doesn't even have to worry about you, is what I'm learning. So nothing fancy needs to be
I
done.
made the arrest.
And charges up his shields even more. Nice and convenient. Now, Hitman. You were disoriented, and you already went, and you're the only one I can hit. Battle Madness would not be terrible. I have auto loaders to negate your disable weapon.
No,
And then
no!
And then I could just mind flay with you. Now, do you do anything fancy? No. It's just a free attack. I was wondering if it would disable his weapon. Alright, now take out the Alkalite. Perfect. Now we're down to 3. The shield takes the hit.
Shield charged.
And max charge to boot. So without a doubt, we deal with our resident friend. And Pari will negate the Hitman, hopefully. I'm expecting it to.
Target out of play.
Well, I would have liked the Hitman to disable your weapon, but that works. Hit me! I dare ya. Alright, so you're on Overwatch. I have hail of bullets, that's not a problem. And Carup is at max charge, so you're a guaranteed knockout on the Thrall. We just gotta make sure you can reach the Thrall. And guaranteed hit on you, but you have lots of armor, but it kills your Overwatch. And your cover, apparently. Yeah, it's a good thing I did that, because Carup would not have reached, even with his additional... He gets additional movement at max charge, right? I'm pretty certain that's a trait he got. So even that would have not been enough.
Book him.
Alright, so... Mind Flay. Ooh. And I met my quota, but... Oh, you can't actually hit him. Wow, that's unusual. You still can't hit him. Alright, so...
On the way.
We're just gonna try and knock you out then. Minimum damage, boo. Zephyr, you know what to do. You got the mobility for this.
Broke
Perfect.
the hostile.
So, that was definitely a rough mission, but a little bit was bad positioning on poor Verge getting focused down, even with Zephyr trying to draw fire. So maybe I need to seriously consider trying to go into multiple breach points, because that is not pleasant when I have no choice but to be forced to teamwork or do something. And even then, even with the smoke grenade, they still gone after Verge, which doesn't help either. Maybe it was just bad luck? Definitely bad placement for sure. Crucial Symmetry, what are you? Maybe what I need to do is...
City Council debated the proposed psionic registry behind closed doors today. Hundreds of protesters congregated outside of City Hall.
Just because they're different doesn't mean they should be treated like criminals.
3-1 PD insists the registry is in the best interest of city residents.
Public safety is our top priority. If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about.
Celio Dash reporting for Channel 37.
Oh my. So what was I gonna say? I forget. Either way, that was still a rough mission, and I'm wondering how we can fix that. Although definitely more promotions and more tricks and weapons is definitely a key. but is this cruel symmetry even worth it? What is it? Okay, the chain shot ability, so I get to shoot twice, but the first shot needs to hit. So that's an amazing weapon for torque. I'm not gonna lie, that's a beautiful weapon for torque. Just not for shelter. I will happily accept that. Now, I have another... I have the intel for another field team, which I could have done last turn, but it would not have netted us any benefit. So I'm wondering, what do I level up? Actually, can I level them both up? Yeah, I'll just level this up to 2 now then. And then I'll have enough intel for you after the next mission. Yeah, 110, so ideally the next mission will guarantee that. And... we don't even need these resources at this point. I can't spend it all. But let's see what it does either way. Oh. It just got rid of the situation. Or just gave me the reward. That I was not expecting. Because it doesn't say anything that it gets rid of the situation. It just says I get the rewards. So I'm curious. Do I have to worry about this unrest? Alright, so that's another way to help reduce unrest. And reducing that by 3 is perfect. I could have done it up here, but I think we're okay for the time being. I'm just going to have to take the anarchy a little more seriously after this next mission. And how are we doing? Alright, nothing else I need to worry about, so let's get the credits as a bonus. Anarchy risen, that's fine.
As the City Council debates a psionic registry, some residents feel they are out of touch. Recent disappearances of hybrid citizens have left their families in disarray.
She wouldn't have just left like this. Someone took her. They must have.
Commissioner Maloof issued an official response.
3-1 PD is actively looking into these missing persons. This matter is our top priority.
This is Celio Dash for Channel 37.
Alright, so I should not need another epic pistol since Carp is fine, so that's easily ignorable. Intel is going to be great. And we have plenty of room. We have a lot of wiggle room here. And then I can max out my level 2 field teams. Even if we don't get our 5 prisoners for this, so I'm fine with that. But let's try to avoid that dang awkward situation we had with that first breach, so I'm wondering if my mistake is just not being aggressive enough with the abilities and trying to be more conservative, since I was really worried that second breach would be problematic, but if I'm not killing them fast enough, then I'm just suffering all sorts of issues. Never mind my flashbangs or flash bomb was pretty pointless there in that first breach too. Sorcerers or acolytes are on this mission. So not much else to really change. I don't need the new weapon. So let's see, window, door, and keypad door. So I don't need this. Now I'm wondering, I bought extra dragon rounds, which I'll probably want to take advantage of in some form. Kind of hard to do when I need all these utility slots too. Dragon rounds for a guaranteed hit, that would be a good combination there, but then I'll have to start using subdue a little bit more, and that can be bad positioning. Never mind the poor damage it does. So I know the reflex grip does not work with fan fire, so how do I want to change this? If at all, because reflex grip there could be some argument for reflex grip for Furge, but I want to make sure he has like perfect accuracy to do double shots and double tap people. And I worry. It's only one encounter, so I think I'm okay with this. I do like the potential of firing a pistol and then charging, but it's hard to imagine what the objective even looks like. Double tap, being able to double tap, or ideally, if it's only one encounter, I'm probably just going to banish someone right away, and then an autoloader will be required. So I think we're fine as is. Let's just see about trying to figure out Zephyr, because when I want her to take the hits, she doesn't really get shot at, but again, we kind of understand why it failed.
I see the target device. Destroy as able.
We kind of know why it sort of failed to go after Zephyr, I think. She was still technically in cover, I guess, and Verge was in a perfect opportunity to get flanked. Entering through here marks for the entire encounter, so I like this for having Zephyr and them go in, because both of them want to draw fire. First unit through gets +3 damage. That would be great if Shelter actually hits, though. It's only one encounter I could double tap. Yeah, I could double benefit here. So hollow target helps increase his Shelter's aim. And then I could benefit from both their breaching options. Maybe. Only problem is, if one of them shoots his Shelter, I'm probably not going to use Phalanx anyway, but that could be a negative here.
We're heading in.
Throwing grenade.
Grenade out.
Just don't blind your teammates, okay? So Resonant right there. And a Cobra. So I don't know how scary you are, especially since we are literally flanking you. And that you get lit on fire. So maybe I should have shot the Resident just because of the fire result. And you're already disoriented. I don't have much choices here. Surprisingly. So, guaranteed hit. Keep in mind we do additional damage. So, good chance to kill an Alkalite. Really good chance to kill one. Perfect. And I think I just levitate with you, so that way we can potentially just banish someone with our increased accuracy. And disorient pays off there. Ooh, that's not a good pose for that poor fella. That's not how you want to get knocked out. So you're on fire. And you just repositioned.
I see the target. Blow it to smithereens.
If that explodes, that would be a great combination to deal with our... Let me just have a look at what our options are. I see a smoke canister of some kind, which does nothing for me here. So who gets to go? You go, and then Thrall goes. So Zephyr needs cover. She's out in the open, or she's likely to get hit. Burn all of our abilities. And this should heavily negate the Sorcerer.
Tossing flashbang.
Another way to knock heads.
Oh, immune to mental effects, so yeah, the Mind Shield, I forgot about that. Sadly though, she is in really good cover. If I light her on fire though, that would make up for it a lot. So I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking, is ignore for now and then use teamwork on Carib for the rapid fire maybe. And if I light you on fire, that limits what you can do. Minimum damage, I think, so... Yeah, you only burn for 1 point. I gotta keep an eye on how much they actually burn for. It's a better plan for that.
I leave you behind.
Don't like the feel of that.
Ooh, that's unpleasant.
Stay focused.
He fell for it. Now, again, Sorcerer is immune to mental effects, so this is where I would just like to do a bunch of damage to him. And I want to banish this thing. I think that's all I do. And you're supposed to be a smoke canister, so... I want to say... Let me just see the blast radius. It probably is going to hurt me, though. Only thing I'm afraid of. And that would negate the benefit. I'm not going to have Pari, keep that in mind, but you cannot say no to this kind of damage. Oh, you won't even attack the canister, so... Let's just put you in the best cover possible.
I'll bring you down.
Enjoy doing what, 20 points of damage in a single action.
Fast as I can.
Nice. They're sadly still alive, which scares me a bit. Because do I really want to go after the Sorcerer now? Well, Shelter could just subdue the Resident. And actually, I would have loved Vampire. But this probably works better. At least I get another prisoner for my quota.
I made the arrest.
Just Carrot might take a hit, especially with the mark. But he's behind heavy cover as well.
Removing target.
Well, that's an awkward angle for you to take. Now, sadly you were on acid. And I can't even get rid of the acid because he's at full health. It's kind of funny. I would love to swap positions, but yeah, I can't even get there on a regular move, so just subdue.
Subdue the target.
Let's just hope this is not a mistake. Well, first, let's see, what can we hit the objective? Yes, we can, so you're immune to mental effects, we already know that. And the bruiser's already on the neural network. And smoke bomb's probably not going to do much for you.
Tossing smoke.
Because Sorcerer, of course, is a psionic unit. How do I get the most out of this turn, though? Just soften up the Enforcer, or the Bruiser, really, is all I could think of.
How you feel.
They have weak minds.
Yeah, especially the Alkalites, apparently. Thankfully, they didn't deny the burning. Now, let's immediately deal with our objective, because I think reinforcements would keep coming if we don't deal with this. And that's three shots? You levitate, so you should have plenty of ammo, right?
Reveal yourself.
Wait a minute.
I've had worse.
They think you an appealing target.
Did I really just burn Banish and it did absolutely
Back
nothing?
down in the muck.
Well, that really blows. Oh well, let's just protect Verge.
Watch this.
Because after all, I think he's also losing his cover bonus if it's like levitate. And I'm worried that thing might explode, but... It's not showing it'll explode, but... Never can be certain.
Splintering.
And I almost worried that you were... What is it? What am I trying to say? That the party was not highlighted because of the weird coloring being covered over. And I have reflex grip, so take that shot.
Aw, man. You have their attention.
And I can just straight knock you out, so I don't even need fan fire anymore.
Book
And it's a
'em.
guaranteed hit. And you give yourself additional cover too. Aw, even with
I am
disorient,
hit, but
you still hit.
standing.
Over here! Come after me!
oh, rupture's gonna suck. I could shoot them, but I can't shoot the objective. There's something funny about that. Okay, it doesn't explode. Perfect. I had party anyway, so I wasn't really concerned. So guaranteed knockout on the Alkalite. Bruiser might live. And since there's only one left, I might as well heal for good measure. Now, night-night.
Another hostile down.
Nice tally.
Good. Now just deal a few, we're done. Oh, we knocked
Target
them
out
all
of
out,
play.
apparently. Every single one was knocked out, apparently. Yeah, 7 enemies, no killed. None of them were killed. So aside for that one rough mission at the start, that was pretty good. And I really need to think on how that was so different. Well, really, not being surrounded was a big deal. That may have made the biggest difference. And maybe a little bit more luck or bad luck may have caused that first breach to fail too. I'll leave it to you, but I'll leave it to you to decide.
PD arrested 2 humans and a sectoid for removing their dampeners at the promenade. The arresting officer downplayed the psionic disturbance.
This was a political demonstration that got out of hand. Nothing more.
A protester on the scene disagreed.
The dampeners are painful. We should be able to live as naturally as anyone else.
This is Celio Dash with Channel 37.
So Scavenger's Market's also available. So have a look at that. But promotions. Melee attacks will ignore armor. Momentum is also triggered by Subdue and Crowd Control. And Zephyr does not trigger Overwatch or Reaction Fire. That hasn't really been an issue so far, but... So ignores armor. Where was this when I was going up against mechs and everything, huh? Ah, well. I want to try and maximize her damage. And at least ignoring armor helps some with that. So I'm gonna go with this. Continue on this route. Just make her a rusher, run people down, do whatever damage she can. AoE is kind of an afterthought, and crowd control has been useful. At least, especially in that last mission where we got like 4 of them for crying out loud. So, Solus. Good old Solus. You gotta love that. Surrounded by an aura that immediately extinguishes or blocks any mental impairment for themselves and allies. I love that ability. What about... Ooh, upgrade Soulfire to heal shelter for half the damage dealt. Because I'm going to be moving shelter around a lot, ideally. I want to get full advantage of temporal field. Well, I'm going to be ending off the episode here, so I'm going to have another chance to pick one of these abilities. So I'm not too worried in hell, even the scavenger's mark and all that will still reset. But I'm curious, what do we have? Superior scope, another reflex grip, and for some reason the intel cost for these is cheaper. And again, I'm going to ignore the multi-inducers. Just try and make this a little bit harder. Let's just hopefully not have to restart a bunch of missions, because we were doing so good for a while. And a lot of that's probably because I'm not benefiting from my Mastercrafted shotguns for the additional damage too. They're like my highest, most powerful weapons, and for the sake of getting all my agents promoted, I can't benefit off them for the time being. But I think I would want to get the superior scope. Oh yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I did pick a skill already with shelter. So I may not want to advance today and just end off the episode here. In all honesty though, I think this is probably the choice I would take anyway, since Shelter's going to be moving around a lot with his teleport, and not really going to have much benefit in protecting his allies, especially from the suplex. But I love that ability regardless. It just does not synergize well with the swap ability. Is the only problem. So we're going to commit to this. So what do we want? Credits or intel? Well, more intel without a doubt. And speaking of which, max out our field 2 or rank 2 field teams. Perfect. Then begin working towards our rank 3 field teams.
The Progeny uses psionic tampering of witness memories to escape. But to where? They must have a network of safe houses. Find them and remove them from the board.
That is the plan. So, we have our next mission
How do you
available to
inject
us.
so much naive optimism into terrible situations?
I'm Canadian. Or I was when Canada was a thing.
Canadian. Right, the maple-flavored kind.
Did you say flavored?
Medallions of Canadian, fresh off the griddle.
Please tell me you mean Canadian bacon.
Of a sort.
Oh boy. Let's not elaborate, Torque, please. Alright, the mission is available to us. We can deal with this unrest. And also, even better, I could just quarantine this mission and there's no negatives at all. So I think we're all set to continue with our investigation of the Progeny. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.